30 seniors in the class of 2014 sat down at an interview to give their advice to the underclassmen of Patrick Taylor Academy. Here they prepared to answer 9 questions about high school, standardized tests, senior year, and college. This video is intended to be beneficial to all current and future Taylor Tigers. Let the fun begin.
Well, it's definitely a lot more upbeat than previous years. I mean, it's not like we were Debbie Downers the entire time, but this year we definitely like school a lot more, probably, because we're on top.
I'm a lot busier with clubs and activities during lunch and study hall. It's every day of the week that I'm doing something.
You think that senior year is going to be so much fun and you're not going to have any work to do, but once you get there you have all this college stuff and it's just so much you didn't think about you had to do before, so that's what's different. It's way more stressful than your other years.
I feel like everyone's like, oh, your senior year is going to be so easy, and it's not, because applying for colleges and doing those essays, scholarships, balancing homework to make sure that your GPA stays up, I think that all comes with a factor.
I'd say that the workload is the same, but balancing college applications, scholarships, and AC's homework is what's different.
Yeah, especially if you have senior project and AC or multiple AP classes, just finding time to do all that and still be sane. Yeah.
Sure, like they say, junior year is harder, but depending on what classes you take, senior year is either a lot easier or it's a lot harder. For us, it's probably a lot harder because we're taking AP Physics, Stats, and Calculus.
It's different in your senior year because you have more pressure about what's going to happen next year after all of this is over.
I feel more pressured in a way because I feel that I have to live up to these standards just to get into the college that I want to get into, and I feel like the stress is on. Previous years everyone's like, oh, college, you need to get this up, you need to do this, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to do that. But you get to your senior year and you realize how very important those things are.
When you're an underclassman, you're trying to get your GPA up, you're trying to do well in school, and you're trying to be active in different clubs. But what's different about senior year is that it's less about building up your resume than trying to showcase yourself, I think. And it's you're trying to bring what you have learned throughout those years into your senior year, where you can show that to the different colleges that you're applying to.
Last year, although it was stressful making sure we had a good standing academic record in order to be considered for colleges, this year is more we're making that step actually. Last year was kind of a preparation for the next step, but this year is actually taking a step.
Basically, the senior year is a lot more stressful because previous years you didn't have this expiration date of, you always thought that I can do it next year, or I could take this ACT next year, or I could join that club next year or run for office next year. With senior year, there is next year. Next year is college. So it's stressful because you're sort of thinking of all those things that you didn't do before, or that you could have done better before. So it's definitely a lot different than previous years.